Wildfires in Southern California burned about 1,000 homes. Some 65 square miles of the region have been burned since late last week.
Gusty Santa Ana winds blew the flames into a firestorm, but the situation is certainly calmer this morning. Well, with that calm comes the emotional homecomings of those who just got out in time. Most evacuation orders have been lifted so people can return to their homes if they're still there.
Here's how ABC7 Eyewitness News in Los Angeles covered this story in this morning's American Landscape.
Ruined homes from the firestorm in Sylmar tonight, a scene duplicated hundreds of times around Southern California. But tonight we also have the story of an heroic effort to save a house.
It's our best friend's house, and it's their home, and can't lose things like that.
Good evening, I'm Michelle Tuzzi.
I'm Mark Brown. We begin with the latest on the devastating wildfires. Eyewitness News reporter Melissa McBride is live in Sylmar, where mobile home residents have returned to a heartbreaking scene. Melissa.
And Mark, today they received a driving tour through the area, so they know what to expect when they come here tomorrow to begin sifting through the rubble. Take a look at this home behind me. There are lots of little things that you can make out. A toaster oven, for example, spoons and pots and pans, and even a coffee mug that has a woman's name. It says Marilyn on it, but most of what is here is hardly recognizable. Steps that once led to a front door lead nowhere. Major appliances are melted, and cherished mementos are charred and mixed in with ashes. Firefighters did what they could to save the Oak Ridge Mobile Home Park in the face of 100-feet-high flames and 80-mile-an-hour winds. That is, until they started losing water pressure.
As mobile homes collapsed and open plumbing reduced pressure, that may be what caused that. So we are looking into all those, and we haven't ruled anything out yet.
Residents who lost their homes were able to see the devastation from inside a Metro bus. It looked like a bomb went off at Betty Zalud's house.
Everything. I lost everything. And I had pictures. I didn't even take those of my grandchildren. And I'm sad.
124 homes are still standing, but it's a devastating scene just around the corner. It's burnt debris as far as the eye can see.
I think this is the closest I've ever been to a war zone.
But Deborah Middleton still has half of her home intact, and she found her grandmother's brass candlesticks. Those who appear to have lost everything will spend Tuesday sifting through the ashes for anything they can salvage.
I want to go in and see if I can find a photo or something from my son, something, but we can't do that today, but we will.
Now, the governor has asked President Bush to declare the burn areas in Southern California disaster areas so that we can receive some federal aid here. Reporting live in Sylmar, I'm Melissa McBride, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Melissa, thank you. It is also a story of devastation in Yorba Linda, where 113 homes have been left in ashes. And tonight you're about to meet a teenager who risked his life to try to save a friend's home. Our live team firestorm coverage continues now with Eyewitness News reporter Micah Ullman in Yorba Linda. Micah?
Yeah, Michelle, 113 homes in Yorba Linda alone look just like the one behind me here. And there are 1,000 stories of bravery here from firefighters and from residents like this teenager who even himself admits he probably risked more than he should have to save his friend's home. What happened to your face?
I got a little too close to the flames. Just kind of the heat radiating off the flames when we were ducking behind this rock.
19-year-old Roscoe Brister says the wall of fire arched over his head as he battled with a garden hose to save his friend's Yorba Linda home.
It was just a wall of orange just coming up against the edge of the pool, and we just tried to hold it the best we could.
When firefighters told Brister it was too hot and time to go, he had other ideas.
We didn't exactly listen at first. We thought we could stay, and just there was no leaving in my mind and my dad's mind, and David Hansen, the owner of the house's son. The three of us, we wedged ourselves behind the rock and pointed the hose up and said, "We're not leaving."
Eventually they did leave, but not before saving the home. But for 155 families, the Triangle Complex fire was ruthless.
This is stuff that I collect called Amari stuff from Japan.
155 homes here destroyed. Such a long road ahead for so many here in Orange County who have lost everything. One victim who wouldn't go on camera told me tonight it's all she can do to close her eyes and imagine the place she once called home. Live in Yorba Linda, Micah Ullman reporting ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Investigators say the first of the wildfires, the Tea Fire in Santa Barbara County, was human-caused, and they're not ruling out arson. Residents returned today to survey the damage in Montecito, the first community hit by the 2,000-acre fire. It's where most of the nearly 200 homes destroyed in the Tea Fire were located. Authorities say the fire started in an area in Montecito that's a popular hangout for teens, and say it's possible a cigarette or campfire ignited the flames.
Still trying to get to the bottom of the cause of those fires, as she said, but it's amazing how close that one guy got that he actually had some burn marks on his face. Shows you people.
It's also been so surprising to me to hear that it could have been a lot worse. This is late for the fire season.
Yeah, looks bad. All right, we'll be right back here on World News Now.